Welcome, Jyoti.
Oh, thank you.
Welcome to the interview. I would start from I know what your background is professionally.
Yes,
I would let you tell the audience where you are coming from and why did you choose the
of
politics.
course. So I've worked a long while in the public sector, mainly with cultural communities. So my entire career has focused on how do we get resources, programmings for communities in need, underrepresented communities, be that newcomers, immigrants, refugees. So I was in the Department of Communications and Public Engagement as a senior advisor for 7 years in that role. And it entailed setting up town halls, interviews, ways for ministers and government officials to get information to underrepresented communities. So I was just on the ground, being in this world where I saw where the gaps were in the system.
Mhm.
How can we improve resources? How do communities in need even know these resources exist? So this is day in and day out for me for a long time.
Okay.
And after that, I moved into a role with a federal subsidiary where I was working on large infrastructure projects. So I mean, I was CN Rail, pipeline. I'm engaging on the grounds with everyday people that live in these neighborhoods. So very on the grounds work. And I thought my next step is I'm going to move into a more leadership role in this because I've really worked with people for a long time.
It's a lot of public dealing, right?
Public, yeah.
Okay. So what do you believe are the top three concerns that the residents are facing in your ward right now?
So I've been out every single day knocking on the doors and just listening to people. And I go to different parts of the ward just to mix it up and to get a feeling of what's happening here or how does, if you live in Mill Woods, what it's like in Ellerslie, in Summerside, Orchards Hills. So I've been all over and everywhere I go, the main number one thing I hear is safety. So over the years, we feel that Edmonton has gotten less and less safe, especially where we live. Now we're dealing with concerns of, break-ins into our
Correct.
cars. When we're out at night, we don't feel as safe. We don't feel as safe downtown anymore. Using public spaces, we don't feel as safe. So number one, I would say is safety. The other thing, especially around the Ellerslie area, Summerside area, is traffic.
Mhm.
So we've had such a large influx of people that have moved in because
Yes.
Edmonton, compared to a lot of metropolitan cities, Vancouver, Toronto, is more affordable.
Right. Correct.
People feel they can sell their homes, come and buy business, Edmonton
Yeah.
build out. And a lot of these people have settled into,
Right.
the south side,
Yes.
South
Yes.
Edmonton. So we have a lot of people coming in. We didn't plan for traffic and we fought bottlenecks on 50th Street, so traffic congestion. And the third thing I would say is access to LRT in the newer areas.
Right. Correct.
LRT and transit. So what I've been hearing in Chappelle Orchards, on-demand transit is not working well for us. There's language barriers.
Right.
I don't speak English. If I'm a senior, if I'm youth, very hard for them to access
Correct.
on-demand transit.
Correct. Correct. What's the first thing that you'll focus in the first 100 days of being a counselor? What are your priorities as per you've said?
So one of the priorities is rebuilding that relationship with the province. And I think that has weakened over time, especially with our last council.
Correct.
And we need to rebuild that. So working with the MLA, with the MP in the ward, and making sure that we have good relationships, open communication, transparency, and that will fix a lot of our issues.
Indeed, it will. Yes. But what does the accountability mean to you?
Being accountable means being transparent, reliable, stable. You are there for people when they need you. And I'll give you an example. So if I'm now running to be a candidate, I'm accessible, I'm accountable. You're going to see me at the doors. You're going to see me at community events.
Correct.
Accountability means I carry that through the entire term. I'm not just accessible to you because I need your vote. I'm accessible to you the entire time that I'm there.
Okay.
And that means replying to people if there's an issue in their area. It could be a community issue. It could be a singular issue. If there's an email, making sure that people are answered to, they're given a response in a timely manner.
That's what my next question was, that how will you ensure open communication between your office and the public?
Yeah.
Right.
Making sure that people that often don't have a voice, that they have a voice as well. So open communication, not just to the person that has access. It could mean the communities that don't know how to access resources, making sure that they're engaged. So engaging with youth, engaging with seniors, neighborhoods, community leaders. So doing engagement in a way that people, all types of people that live in the ward have a voice and they feel that they can reach out to you, they'll be answered, and I'm going to advocate for them.
You're part of Team Better Edmonton, right? Many Edmontonians, because this would be not individually related to Ward number 11, previously known Ward number 11, but as per your team, because the whole team is endorsing for Mr. Tim Cotwell as for the mayor of the city, right? So many Edmontonians feel disconnected from the city hall. What will you do to bring back the civic engagement to the city hall?
I think that we need to improve our public engagement process. So when there is something happening in a neighborhood, for example, it could be a revitalization in Millwoods.
Okay.
A lot of it is older. There's revitalization happening. Holding proper public engagement sessions. So where people that live in the community, they feel that their voice was heard before that project was started. So that means it could be, I know that there's mail outs are done, notices are set up. If there's a park that's being redone, you're going to see signs.
They're notified before.
They're notified.
Yes.
But are they notified at a level that they understand? Is it easy language? If English is not my first language and you're going to send me a letter in my mail and say, redoing your sidewalks, we're redoing this park, this is how it's going to affect you. Is it written in layman's terms?
Right.
It could, if you know there's a large demographic there that maybe they understand Chinese or they understand Punjabi or Vietnamese, whatever the population is, it makes sense to translate so that everyone is engaged that lives there. So key things like that, that's how you engage better.
If elected, what's the one change you want residents to feel by the end of your term?
I think that I want residents to feel that the city is more vibrant, it's healthier, it's funner, it's more connected. These are all key things. I'm not going to talk about just policies. It's a feeling and it's an energy that exists. And right now, I feel our city could just, it could improve so much in so many ways, and it has so much potential. It's growing so much. It's becoming in no time, it will be a 2 million person city. I want us to be well planned for that. I want us to have resources and make sure that as we grow, we keep people connected. That means through the services that we provide, that the services match with the growth. And my main thing is, I think Edmonton has so much potential. We have so many cool festivals. Where we have a crazy good food scene.
All right.
Just an amazing place to live, and we could really improve that.
Correct.
And a key thing for me, especially that I really believe in, is engaging with youth. I think everything kind of connects into that.
Right.
When you engage well with the younger population, you have somewhere to go after school, good programs. They feel that it could be sports programs, it could be just a way for them to have fun but learn at the same time. These kind of things, these community initiatives is what keeps a city healthy and vibrant. So more of those at a grassroots level.
Makes sense. I am not a resident of your ward, but if I am, why should I vote for you?
I think you should vote for me because I'm not in this for any kind of political power or to just have a leadership role, because it comes with a certain power, right? I'm doing this because I've devoted my life to public sector and I've been a public servant a long time. So my entire work portfolio as an adult has been community engagement, engaging with those who are left behind, those that don't have a voice. So I've been that person that advocates for everyday Edmontonians, everyday families. I align with their struggles. I understand we have an affordability crisis. I understand that life isn't easy for the everyday person. There's a lot going on.
All right.
And if we can do the things the city needs to do, basic core services well, we take off some of that. We make life a little bit easier for these people.
Correct.
I identify with the everyday person. That's who I am. I want to be a voice for them. If you're a taxpayer, your voice should be heard, you should be listened to, and you should be represented. Our current council, I feel a lot of them are making decisions that aren't engaging with the people that represent them well enough. And that's something I'm not going to do. I'm going to engage as much as I possibly can.
Before we leave, the message for the voters.
My main message is please come out and vote. Election date is October 20th, which falls on Diwali this year. Our early polls are October 7 to 11. I encourage everybody at the municipal level, every vote makes a difference. We don't have a large turnout. We have about a 30% voter rate. So really, you coming out and making the time will go a long way. Another thing I'd like to say is we've never had a Punjabi South Asian woman on Edmonton City Council before. With your support, I would be the first. So I really would appreciate all of your support.
Thank you very much, Jyoti. That was Jyoti Buttar for you from the ward
KARHIIO.
GAR-EE-HE-O. Vote well, Edmonton. All the very best.